They lived in this toilet for 6 years. Yes, 6 years.
Murakoze cyane. Mbanje gushima Imana.
Don't be surprised to see her singing and praise the Lord. She has a million reasons to be grateful gratefully to the previous time when she had no hope for tomorrow and always asking for help.
Warakoze Mana, icyubahiro ni cyawe.
Today, she's a mother who is grateful to God and to kind people who helped her.
Imana irakoze cyane. Nari ndahantu nanjye ntari kuzabasha kwivana.
When we visited Jocelyn and her 2 children for the first time, they were a very unhappy family due to the difficult life they were experiencing. They were facing many challenges and hardship that made them feel sad and worried.
Nafashe umwanzuro wo kwibera mu bwiherero nta kundi.
Her children could not have to let their classmates visit them at home on weekends because they wanted to avoid getting bullied at school. Despite these difficulties, Jocelyn was trying to take care of her children and provide their needs, but failed because life was getting worse day by day.
Ubuzima tubayemo ni bubi, ari ukuntu tujya ku ishuri twakaza tugasanga nta n'ibyo kurya bihari.
This is an extraordinary story that shocked everyone. At first, Jocelyn and her family had a happy life. They used to have a regular and good life. Of course, they didn't have a fancy life with expensive things. No, they had a simple life, but they were happy with that kind of life. These kids lived with their father, who was really caring and took care of them. But during that time, he had a problem where he couldn't control his urge to drink too much. In fact, he had become addicted to alcohol. As they told by their story, their dad began to come home late and drunk. He would hurt everyone, starting with their mom and then kids. He started doing this almost every day. These kids were very upset by this, and whenever they heard him coming, they would hide themselves under the bed because they were so scared. This family became famous in their village for always arguing and fighting throughout the night. The neighbors got tired of hearing the noise every night, and sometimes they had to call the police to help stop the fight at home. Their dad would often blame their mom for not being able to read and write, saying that if she had gone to school, they would have accomplished many things together. People changed, they said. This uncaring father said he regretted having loved such a useless wife, whose only good point was making children. These words always make their mother very sad and upset, so she even tried to end her own life 2 times, but fortunately, she wasn't success. One morning, the father woke up early and said he was going to a faraway place. The children thought he was joking, but it wasn't funny at all. He left, but the children waited for days and days, but he didn't return. That's when their life changed into something they never expected.
They
started having troubles finding food because their mother didn't have a job. They used to depend on the father. They went out of food for many days and nights. They couldn't pay their rent for 6 months, and the landlord could not wait any longer. They were evicted from the house by force. Sleeping on the street with all these children, finally by when the mother was walking in this village, she saw an old toilet. She had no other choice but to come and tell her children that she has good news, and the good news was shifting to the new home, a toilet. They made a toilet house since they don't have any other choice, but they all say that they can't wish for anyone to live in the toilet. Their mother started to struggle day by day to try at least to do something for her children, but it didn't work out. I usually depending on cultivating for people, but these are in little income, and I'm okay with it since I don't have a degree like in this season. No one is cultivating. It's summertime, not the rainy season, which means these days I don't have anything to feed my children. Before things changed, the children used to do really well in school, but after their dad left, they were not smart in class anymore. These affects them mentally, and it was hard to get their school stuffs. Luckily, school fees are free. It was tough because they lived in a small space. She sent 2 kids to their grandmother in the village because that toilet was too small for 5, but they managed to sleep. Even 3 of them had to squeeze in together. When they were visited by Afrimax, this mother had one and only wish. She said if it comes true by any means, she will kneel down and praise the Lord. And today, here it is.
murakoze cyane mbanje gushima Imana warakoze Mana icyubahiro ni cyawe warakoze Mana.
When their story was published on Afrimax, many people around the world donated to this family, and it had really big impact on their lives. Over time, we could see a wonderful change happening. The happiness started coming back, and their faces started lighting up with smiles again. It was like the sun peeking out from behind the cloud after a rainy day.
motari mwaza nari nshonje merewe nabi ariko mumaze kuza nabonye abaterankunga banyohereza amafaranga kuri telefone nkajya mpaha. Mwarakoze cyane.
Hano mamaze igihe kingana gute muri iyi nzu turimo?
Ukwezi ntago nkwibuka ariko ndumva bitarenze ibyumweru 3.
Seeing them happy and hopeful brought warmth to our hearts, and it showed us that even a small action can make a huge difference in making someone's life better.
Mwarakoze cyane nongere nsubiremo
Thank you and thank you very much. I thank the people who helped me in this way, and I thank God very much. Today, their lives have changed. The children study well, eat, wear very nice clothes, and in general, life has become better.
ubuzima ndabona ari neza bigenda neza.
Life has changed now. We eat and drink, and we dress as well as if in general. We thank God very much. We also thank the people who helped us. May God bless them and multiply what they did to us. Big thanks to every kind people who helped make this change happen. It means a lot to them, even more than expected. Sometimes, we don't know when and how our problems will get better, but eventually, they do get better in some way or another. It may take a while, but it definitely happens. We don't make only videos, we save lives.
Abantu babakurikiye mubansuhurize mubabwire muti mwarakoze cyane nongere nsubiremo ngo murakoze Imana izasubizaho bakuye.
I am Shema Fabrice, and this is Afrimax English. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button.